Well, hey everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 311th stream on June 11th. We've got an exciting day today because it is Nintendo Direct time. We've got a big reveal from Nintendo. I can feel it in my bones. I'm sure of it. Welcome, Gold Leafeon. How are you doing? Yes, today is going to be really exciting. I've been following E3 for a little while, and honestly, it's been pretty difficult to watch because there have been a lot of very dark games that have been revealed, and the presentations are a little crass, and I'm just sitting there going, I can't wait for Nintendo. Bring a little color and light into the E3 week, and there we go. That's all I'm hoping for, honestly. So now we've got about a half hour before everything begins. I'll just show you really quickly what to expect when the show actually does go live. I am going to have it right like this. Hey, Gold Leafeon, thanks.
We're detecting strange signals on the screen. It appears we've been hosted.
Pixel Boot, hello, welcome on in. I'm going to have the direct up behind me, as you can see here, and we'll go ahead and be able to switch through. If there's something where I don't want to obscure a part of the screen, of course, I will switch over to this. Now, the compromise that will be made is that you will lose a little bit of the resolution because obviously I do have the screen made smaller. Now, I will be showing the direct full screen, so don't worry, it's not going to stay as you see it, where it's just a little box in a browser window. It'll be full screen, but again, you're not going to get the full resolution. So if you're okay with that, then please do stick around. The obvious advantage of hanging out here is it's a positive community. You're not going to have to try and get your comments seen in a sea of people talking on the Nintendo Twitch channel or the YouTube channel. And of course, you're going to see my face when the big things come up. So I'm pretty excited for today. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'd love to hear what you are expecting, maybe how you're approaching this direct, and that's about it. Okay, so Pixel Boot, long time since I last joined. It's been a little while, but thank you so much for coming back. It's lovely to see you. And Leafeon says, oh man, just to go ahead and let you know, there have been a lot of trolls going around, I can tell you, because I just came from a stream and every 2 minutes someone would come in and say something weird. Good to know. Thank you very much. That is unfortunate. We'll make sure that we're vigilant here. We'll keep things nice and positive. If we need to, maybe we will go ahead and give some people that mighty moderator sword to help out. Mike, hello, Mike-tron Gaming. You're gonna cry. Why are you going to cry? Because I'm looking so beautiful this morning. It's a beautiful Mana Tuesday. Is that why? I'm sure that's not it. But hello. Animal Crossing. Yes, I'm very excited to see some things revealed about Animal Crossing. As probably many of you know, it's been in the works for a while. I'm sure this E3 we're going to see something. And by sure, I mean, I don't know. Nintendo likes to throw monkey wrenches into all of my plans. Last time that I did this and I live streamed a direct, I began by saying, there's no way Nintendo is going to reveal Super Mario Maker 2. I was convinced. In fact, I told Ms. Mana the night before, everyone wants it, and I get it, but it's not going to happen. I was absolutely convinced. Anyways, what do they start their direct with? With nothing else but Super Mario Maker 2. So, anyways, Evlex will accept the invitation to watch Nintendo E3 here. Awesome, thank you so much. Pikmin 4 is what will make Leafeon cry if it's announced. That would be good. Pixel Boot is expecting Mario Maker 2 final news. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of hype around that game. Obviously, it's going to be part of the Treehouse event. I'm certain of that because Nintendo really is going to want to hype that up since it's the 28th of the month release date. So you're probably right. We will see some more news and some exciting little unrevealed elements of the game. I'm actually hoping that we'll see some details about the bookmark website because for those of you who are familiar with Mana streaming from the past, when I was streaming Mario Maker before, and I'd like to do more of it, I used Jakku's great plugin. It was actually a community developed thing, but I think Jakku was really at the head, and it was called Warp World. And they developed something called the Warp Bar that allows you to see at the top of the screen, right kind of along here, a nice little HUD that described shared the name of the level you were playing, the code to access it, how long you've been in it, and other cool data like that. So hopefully then there will be direct connection with that same website, the Bookmarker website that Nintendo did, because Jakku pulled from that to get all that data. It was really nice. It was convenient. I was able to just load up the requested levels very easily into my bookmarks just through this little plugin. So I want to see that happening. Pixel Boot has some information here. Today we can pre-order the Mario Maker 2 styled stylus. Ooh. Well, that's kind of cool. That was the one, right, that had the little fine tip so that you could use it with a screen like the Switch has. I'd have to look at that again. That was pretty exciting. That was the capacitive touch stylus. I forgot what it looked like, though. I'm going to have to pull that up. I'm going to pull that up now. We're going to take a look at it because I have absolutely forgotten what that looks like. All right. Mario Maker. See, this is great. You're helping me out. Anything like this, just let me know. Jenna, Mana is a butt, but Jenna. Oh no. I thought it was a Mana, but I guess I'm not. Oh dear, oh dear. Mike Tron says Mana is no butt. No, but. Oh dear. All right, here's what we're gonna do. But Jenna, oh no. All right, you don't stream at good times. Jenna says I missed you. I haven't been streaming a lot in general lately, unfortunately, due to the fact that life has been so busy with the upcoming move and all of those things. So my apologies, Jenna. I'm sorry, but you can join in for the good times here on the Nintendo Direct E3 2019. I'm excited for this. Let me just hop into this real quick because we were talking about it. So this is the Super Mario Maker 2 website. Honestly, I actually have not yet seen the most recent Nintendo Direct about Mario Maker 2. So there are some things I'm missing. But let's take a quick peek here. Make, play, share. If you can dream it, you can do it. They might be overselling it, but you'll be in and out. Sounds great, Jenna. This is the stylus Pixel. Oh, okay. Pixel Boot actually has shared a link. I'll probably go check that out. I was anticipating it being here, but it might not be. Although, boy, this is a really slick website. Nintendo has upped their game on their game websites. This is pretty sweet. That's right. They revealed a story mode. I did hear about that. Again, I have not seen the Direct, but a story mode sounds great. I'm really excited for that. Share your creations. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay, no, that doesn't give any information about the Bookmarks website. Oh, what is this? Hold on. Let's go back. There's some information here. When you join Course World, you'll create a unique profile to show off to the world. Oh, that's fun. All right. I'm cool. I'm cool with this. Was that a Toadette cat? Apparently, Leafeon, there was a Toadette cat. Hold on. Let's go back up. Yes. No, that's just Toadette. Toadette cat. Can we find the Toadette cat? I missed it. Sorry, everyone. All right, there's a Toadette cat somewhere. We'll be excited for it. There's a cat bullet bill, so that's fun. All right, let's see. Yeah, I had better get my pre-purchase on, right? So that I can play this. Although I am probably, I would like to get retail physical copy, which means that's going to be a little bit of a shame. But I want to stream this. I have it on my calendar for June 28th. So yeah, we shall see. But let me actually open up this link that was just talked about here. Hopefully I can see that those styly pretty quickly. Ew! Homing bullet bills. Nicole Leafeon says. Mike Tron says, my body is ready. Jen is supporting several streamers today. Hey, oh, that's great. Thank you so much for considering supporting this one. I know there are so many streamers that are live. Nada for 2 years. Not a crafty username. So you and Mr. Dacre have both subscribed since the very beginning. That's 2 years, apparently, of me being an affiliate. I can't even believe that. Wow. Oh, man. That is really awesome. Everyone, please. Mr. H is here, too. This is just getting too good. Please help me in sending some love to Not a Crafty Username. I hope you're doing so well, my friend. I really do. And it means so much to me that you've supported me for 2 years. That is unbelievable. I'm thank you. This is so cool. It's just such a good feeling. Does this work? Mr. H says. ! Love. I do not happen to have an ! Love command, although that would be a wonderful idea now, wouldn't it? I might have to consider that. I might just have to consider that. Man, oh man. Nada, welcome on in. So we are, okay, once again, we are going to be watching Nintendo's E3 presentation. We are just right here in one spot, a nice, calm, relaxed, chill place. Hopefully you all enjoy this fact that it's a little more low-key than what you might see over at least on the Twitch and YouTube channels of Nintendo, where chat is going a mile a minute. And we're going to try to keep this very much focused on the Direct itself. Where possible, I am going to focus directly on the screen and not provide too much commentary. When there is commentary, I will duck the audio so that I can talk. But when that commentary is not happening, you'll hear full audio quality on the stream itself. So this should be a good place to watch. I'm hoping it will be anyway. I'm trying to find, darn it. I cannot find this link for the stylus. Pre-order Nintendo Super Mario Maker stylus. The reason you might be wondering, well, why don't you just click on the link? Well, the reason is that I happen to have a setup with two displays here. So actually what I could do here, I could do this. I'm going to go to my channel. You might hear myself in a moment. Here we go. Let's mute myself. There we go. I'm going to just pop out my chat on here. That way, if you do send a link, then I can get it. So actually, yeah, if you wouldn't mind sending that link again, Pixel Boot, that would be awesome. I've got it up now. I should be good to go. Okay. So let's just get back in the swing of things. So again, yeah, if you are wondering what things are going to look like when we are watching the Direct, you're going to see this screen most of the time with me being able to respond directly to you, or we're going to go to this screen here when there's something I don't want to obscure. All right. So cool. We've got the link back. Great. Nana says, a stream I can finally catch. My sleep schedule has been crazy the past month or so. Well, don't worry about it at all. I understand. I'm glad you're here. What is that? Mr. H says, what? Oh gosh, Mr. H has been following for 2 months. That's awesome. And Mr. H doesn't like the slang mood. Is mood slang? I was not aware of that. I have to admit that. I was not aware that that's slang. I thought it was more or less just a word. All right, but we do have that link, so let me pop that up here. Let's take a look. Ho ho ho. Okay, well, oh, I see. Yes. Actually, this isn't. I thought there was like a store page or something like that. This is actually just an image that we can look at here of that stylus. I thought it had the little plastic tip. You know, the circle that's at an angle with the real small fine tip. It's a large tip, but it's got the little black center part. That anyway, this looks like just your standard run-of-the-mill capacitive touch stylus. I thought it was a different one. I know you can use the other, but that is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So, here's a product page. Okay, Pixel Boot has a product page now, so that's what we're gonna pull up. We have about 15 minutes before the direct begins in earnest, so this is pretty exciting. Oh, Ardelia! Hello, Ardelia. I'm sad I'll need to leave around 9:10. Oh, there's a little one who needs to go to a play date thing at church. But Artie says, I'm guessing I'll be able to watch a video of this later. Yes. So the direct itself will be put up on demand on both Nintendo. Well, usually I watch it on Nintendo's YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's also on their Twitch as well. The VOD of this with all of my reactions, of course, is always on my Twitch channel. So you'll be able to watch it this way if you want to see all of my reactions along with it and the commentary that's been going on. But Artie, I hope you have a real nice time dropping off the littles. Maybe if you get back in time, you can join us again. It's going to be a long direct today. And this is interesting. I'm just taking a look at this. This is the Super Mario Maker 2 stylus page that apparently is free, including VAT. A grand total of 0. You get a coupon for free if you pre-order Mario Maker 2 for the stylus, like I just did. Very cool, Pixel Boot. I wonder, though, actually, I wonder, Pixel Boot, if perhaps, and everyone, please be honest here, do not add to your cart this product, because I'm wondering if this is a special instance of the page that is specifically for Pixel Boot. I don't want to mess up their pre-ordering of this, so let's be fair and not use it. All right. Artie. Oh, Artie says it's not over. You can see right there until 11. Oh, until 11. But nothing will beat your reaction to the last one of these. Pixel Boot says no, it's good. Okay. Hey, Looter Lek, how are you doing? Mr. H says, so what are you reacting to today? Just a bunch of random stuffs from E3? Okay. Oh, Chrono's coming in with a mayday. Oh boy. What am I reacting to today? I will show you. So I have been, of course, following along with E3. I can share more about E3 if you would like. Some of my thoughts on it so far. I actually was in a podcast last night with Spyro on his channel. It'll be made available, and at the end of it, we talked all about E3. But I can certainly give you the quick rundown of it. However, what we'll be looking at mostly is today's Nintendo Direct. It is Nintendo Direct time at E3 2019. It starts in about 10 minutes. And we are actually live right now, just in case you're wondering. I am watching this live. So once audio and everything kicks in, we'll be good to go. I've got volume full blast. We should hear everything, and I'll even up the volume here, so it should be a little loud when we get started, but I can raise it to full volume. Won't be full volume at the get-go in case we blast anyone's eardrums out. But yes, because it is Nintendo Direct time, I always like to stream my reactions to this. There's usually good stuff. Pixel Boot says, I'm going to try watching as much as possible as I'll be revising for tomorrow's exams. definitely revise away. That is important. Get ready for those tests, and please know that I am thinking and praying for everyone who is going through exam time, because it is that period of the year. And my prayer is that you all remember everything and are able to recall it when needed. That is not always an easy thing, believe me. Oh, yes. Mr. H says, I forgot about that Manitors thing. That was pretty fun. Artie brings up a great point. Do you suspect they're going to bring anything up about Animal Crossing? I think they will. That is my prediction for sure. Leafeon says, remember all that way back, Menno, when you and Ginny played Portal together and I was the very first person you ever saw get to go completely through the wormhole? That's right. I do remember that, actually. Evil X wanted a wormhole, by the way. And Lex says, I'm doing well. I read the second volume of Sonic IDW comics and read the annual 2019 comic. Now waiting for the third volume. Well, that's exciting. Okay, you need to let me know what is said about that, Artie says. Yes. Okay, I will. But these are my thoughts in general. If you've been following me on Twitter, and by the way, please, anyone who would like to share that I am live doing this and you'd like to invite to come join, feel free. You can tweet. That's certainly something that's always welcome. In fact, let me use the tweet command here. That should share a little bit about it. But so I am on Twitter, and I've been tweeting some reactions to the E3 announcements. Quick overview. I found that starting with the Xbox presentation going on, so much of the content has just been very dark in tone and so on. In fact, let me actually pull up my Twitter, because I wrote something. I think it was a pretty decent way of putting it. So we're going to go ahead and pop on over here. And by the way, in case you're wondering why I often go to this screen where it's just my face when I'm looking things up online, well, this is a good reason, as I just displayed all of my information, login information for Twitter. So that's not something I want to share live on stream. Thankfully, I did not. Okay. So let's pop on over now to this screen. It's a little small. Let's zoom in. That's better. Off to the side for some strange reason, but hey. Okay, so I got very excited for Minecraft Dungeons, by the way. That was really exciting. That was shown off at the Xbox conference, and Minecraft Dungeons already, and anyone who knows me from the Minecraft days, I do intend to play Minecraft Dungeons. It's looking right up my alley. I love games like Fate and those dungeon crawlers. So I'm pretty excited for that. Ginny said she'll play with me as well and stream it. I was excited for that. I was excited for the new Star Wars game, although I'm a little worried with E3. Spiritfarer stood out as a game that had a lovely art style. It was vibrant and light. Battletoads is not a game I typically... it's not a franchise I've played a lot of. I played the arcade through with my brother-in-law, and it was just weird. And it looks full of interesting 90s humor, but it's all hand-drawn. It looks really good. The new Lego Star Wars game that has all 9 of the main movies, that's pretty exciting. I'm going to definitely want to play that. It's called the Skywalker Chronicles, which is kind of cool. And Phantasy Star 2, or Phantasy Star Online 2, is now coming to consoles. I think an Xbox exclusive in the beginning, but I'm sure it will come to other platforms. And that's pretty exciting, because that has been a long time coming in being localized. Now, Bethesda's conference, really, a lot of swearing and gore, punctuated by one thing I thought it would be really cool, but it wasn't, and that was Commander Keen, bringing back this great, old platformer. I didn't really play it back in the day, but I thought it would be really cool to see a platformer coming from Bethesda, and unfortunately, it was a pretty generic puzzle game on mobile. It seemed like a missed opportunity for the IP. That's my honest opinion. I feel bad about that, but such as life. But here we go. This is what I said. So many games revealed in Xbox's presentation are filled with swearing, blood, gore, and incredibly complex and disturbing themes. There's room in gaming for titles exploring darkness, but kids are encountering these whether intended or not, and adults want color and light too. And those are my thoughts on it. It was tough. Now, what I did see was and then Ubisoft, they started things off. They did a pretty decent job. Now their overall announcement and everything was pretty underwhelming, but they did an overall good job. The Final Fantasy VII Remake at Square Enix's presentation looks good, so that's all cool. Circuit Superstars looks pretty fun and interesting, kind of a retro top-down racer, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, but the two things that really excited me the most, that got me the most excited, were probably they were arcade games. Crystal Chronicles had already been revealed. Otherwise, I'd probably say that because I have a few people who want to play and stream Crystal Chronicles online with me, and that's very exciting. But actually, for me, it was two arcade cabinets. The first being House of the Gun Dead, which is such a funny name for the Devolver Digital arcade light gun game that's coming out. I always like seeing new arcades being developed, and I look forward to seeing that in my local arcade, although that won't be my local arcade for long. And finally, Arcade 1-Up. I've been watching Arcade 1-Up for a long time, and maybe remind me after the show. I'll pull up the video. We can react to that as well. But there is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Konami 4-player cabinet with the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet and Turtles in Time. And both of those are games that I grew up playing. I'll share more on that later, but so far that is the most exciting announcement out of E3. I was really, really excited to see that it was 4 players, the control panel had room, all that good stuff. So, yes, House of the Gun Dead, Mr. H, definitely a play on House of the Undead, which was Sega's light gun game, but pretty fun. So just imagine Minecraft fused with a huge RPG game. Yes, that is Minecraft Dungeons. Artie, yes, sorry I didn't answer for Artie what Minecraft Dungeons was, but it's essentially a dungeon crawler in the Minecraft world. Online play, lots of good things. I definitely intend to play it. I'm sure they'll be bringing elements of Minecraft in it, such as crafting, because that's important. Probably mining too. But Evil X is looking forward to Astral Chain and Animal Crossing. Those are big things. So for me, I think we're going to see more information about Link's Awakening. We're going to see more information about Animal Crossing. I'd love to see maybe a little bit of information about Metroid, because we've got the new Metroid game. Of course, they've scratched development and restarted, so who knows? That may be a little ways off. I'd like to see some information on Mario Kart Tour. That's the new Mario Kart mobile game. There is so much, everyone, to talk about. And this is a long one. This is going to be a long Nintendo Direct, one of the longest in recent times. So, I don't know. Pikmin 4 or Riot, Leafeon says, yeah. Oh boy. Chrono says, oh yeah, that would be fun. You could build and assemble and play it. Wait, yes, are you talking about the Arcade 1-Up? Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. So I'll be saving up for that. But oh my goodness, everyone, I do have some exciting things to share with all of you. But before we miss out, it is 8:59. I'm going to switch over to this screen. We are live. We've got audio. Everything should be working. Again, we're going to do this. Yes, Mr. H, a new Metroid game is coming. It is first person. It is Metroid. What's the Metroid Prime? It's in the Metroid Prime series. So there's just too much to talk about. Okay, it's almost go time, everyone. Like I said, this is what you're going to see most of the time. I'm going to keep this screen up. Of course, I can always switch over to this when something exciting comes up that I don't want to obscure. But you're going to get to see my reaction. I'm going to be bouncing in my chair today again. I'm sure, because it's Nintendo. Big hype, everyone. It's 9 a.m. It should be beginning Come on, Nintendo. You can do it. Oh, tell me there's not a huge delay. There we go. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, is this Bayonetta, I wonder? We're definitely getting some Ultimate news. Some Dragon Quest characters, of course, coming to Smash. The hero draws near. That's a great addition. Cool. Is that 3 Dragon Quest characters coming to Smash? That's pretty wild. Leafeon wanted Chun-Li though. That would be a real neat addition. Wow. Well, that's pretty hype. Please let me know if the music and the audio sounds good. If you have any issues, I can adjust. So lots of Dragon Quest coming. I believe this is the trailer I've seen elsewhere. This is the new Dragon Quest game. I think this was on Square Enix's direct presentation, E3 presentation. So I don't know a whole lot about Dragon Quest. It's not a franchise I've ever really played. I know the slimes are iconic and all this. Apparently this is, I forget what it is. It's like remastered special edition deluxe R or something like that. And a lot of people are hyped for it. Might be a fun jumping off point or jumping in point for someone who hasn't played before. Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition S. But I wonder if we're going to see Dragon Quest Builders next.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo. In this Nintendo Direct for E3 2019, we'll showcase a variety of games, many of them coming soon. But before we dig into the next game, there is someone I'd like to introduce first.
Oh, it's
What?
Doug Bowser.
What are you doing here?
Minute. There's been a bit of a mix-up. You're not the right Bowser. Sorry, but I'm the right Bowser for this presentation.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That was a little high.
Not this way.
No, this way.
So
Bye.
it's
Maybe next
Doug
time.
Bowser, who's the new president of Nintendo. I love it.
Are you related?
No, but we get that a lot.
Well, let's get back to it. Please, take it away.
Hi, everyone. I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America, and I'm thrilled to join you for today's Nintendo Direct. This is our chance to show the world we have games for every type of player on Nintendo Switch. Whether you love action, RPGs, or you're just looking for something new, we've got you covered.
Okay, so let's get a look at one of those games by taking a tour of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Hello? Mario.
Luigi's invited to a gorgeous hotel with Mario, Peach, and the others. Oh, lucky him.
Oh,
Luigi's Mansion 3. This hotel is much more than meets the eye, for not long after Luigi arrives, things take a dark turn. We begin our tour by taking in some sights and sounds. You may never leave. You want to leave. The other guests certainly don't plan to move on. They're ghosts after all, and they're rather aggressive. Simply scare them with the strobe bulb, then suck them up. Luigi's new Poltergust G00 has the powerful suction capabilities required, and other new features as well.
Look at the texture on his hat.
Slam. While trapping a ghost, slam it on the ground to inflict some damage. It helps to get other ghosts in on the action. Next, the suction shot. Fire the plunger to attach it to something, then pull the string and you can...
That is a cool mechanic. And also, I don't know, what is up with Mario getting captured so much, Leafeon?
Sometimes ghosts may feel inclined to gang up on you. In such situations, a burst should do. The powerful air pressure released will blow away ghosts, and it's perfect for when you need a little air. We simply can't overlook the latest invention from Professor Egad, namely Gooigi. Change between Luigi and Gooigi to use both their skills. Gooigi can do everything from
I love
slipping
this.
through metal fences to walking on spikes. Indeed, there are obstacles too great for Luigi to handle on his own. And if you pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend, he makes for a great co-op partner.
What? This new Luigi's Mansion has co-op, everyone?
Water definitely don't mix. Now please direct your attention to the Scare Scraper. Spooky? Sure. Yet it also houses up to 8 players for local or online co-op gameplay. Defeat all ghosts before time runs out. Seek and find our dear misplaced toads. And face any challenges the tower throws at you. Together.
Artie has to go take care, my friend. And yes, Gooigi, Mr. H. I think this sounds amazing.
What a place to wake up in. A haunted hotel with floor after floor of oddities. Many traps and mischievous ghosts lurk within. What will befall our missing Mario and friends? And his dear brother Luigi? Their fate rests in your hands. Luigi's Mansion 3.
So that was Luigi's Mansion 3, the latest game in a series that I personally love. And we can look forward to seeing some of the new gameplay elements that await in this strange hotel as we dive deeper into this title on Nintendo Treehouse, live at E3 2019. We'll be streaming content, some you've never seen before, right from the show floor, including live gameplay of Super Mario Maker 2. And on day 3, our Treehouse staff will get their hands on some promising indie games that are new to Nintendo Switch. While you watch today's Nintendo Direct, keep an eye out for this icon to learn what other games will appear on Nintendo Treehouse live at E3 2019. You won't want to miss
That's
it.
pretty nice. I always like the Treehouse events.
Have a look.
Ogre slept too long, far too long. Sing me your story.
This is Dark Crystal. Is there going to be a Dark Crystal video game coming to Switch?
No! What have they done? Avarice unchecked for an age. Evil takes root. Darkness spreads. But from this dark, light, brighter than the 3 suns, they spark to life. Heroes of Thra, strong and brave. Strength and bravery alone will not save Thra, no!
So a Dark Crystal strategy top-down RPG. I mean, this looks really interesting. Yeah, cool.
They're going to need all the help they can get.
Okay, The Age of Resistance, Tactics. It's a tactics game. Wow, that's kind of cool. Yes, yes. Yee! Washed ashore, strange land, a castaway will seek the truth. Yes. Only first he must awaken. I believe that was our first interior look, our interior in the game. Can Link escape Koholint Island? I don't know. Ooh, the fishing game. He won't give up without a fight. This music is so good. Well, that was a great look at some things we hadn't seen before. I especially like seeing the interiors of areas. Oh, Dampe, what? What? You can make your own dungeons and explore them to your heart's content. I love that little pun. What? What? Oh. September 20th! We have a release date, everyone! September 20th! Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Oh, I love it. Ah. Ooh. More Square Enix. What is this, I wonder? This is Mana. This is Mana. This is Mana. This is no. It's Saiken Densetsu 3. I didn't think I was gonna react like I did. I did not think I was going to have an experience like I did last time with Link's Awakening, but this is Saiken Densetsu 3, everyone. This is Saiken Densetsu 3, and they've announced it. It's coming to the Switch. There was some rumor that there was going to be second Densetsu 3. All the stuff that was the Trials of Mana. Holy moly! Are they calling it Trials of Mana? That's amazing. That's the localized name. What? Oh my gosh. And I have this in the Japanese version, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this localized now as well. Oh my gosh. I imported the Japanese version of this. No, wait, what? No, wait, no, what? What? No, wait, what? No, what? Collection of Mana. So, okay. What?
I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair. Seen her?
Witcher, I was hoping you'd come.
I just had to tweet that. Oh my gosh.
Let's all agree to meet back at the monastery exactly 5 years from today.
Like a class reunion?
You will come, won't you? Years ago, we fought here as classmates.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history. What should we do, Teach?
Kill every last one of them!
Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas.
Okay, sorry. I know Fire Emblem gets a lot of people excited, but I still can't even. I'm so excited about Trials of Mana and Collection of Mana. I have just tweeted about it, and that has made my E3. I can't even. Wow. Okay.
We have the strength to scale the walls between us, to reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another. That's how we win!
Teacher.
Both sides of time are revealed to you. What shall you do?
How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever.
Was there Treehouse information on Second Densetsu?
Nintendo Switch is the only gaming console you can play not only on your TV at home, but anywhere you go. In fact, with a system like this, it might be fun to play Resident Evil at a location like this.
Uh-oh. Well, that's too spooky for me.
No lights?
No lights. Hey, over there.
Okay, let's do this.
Resident Evil.
Can you open it?
Try. See what's through there.
I wouldn't recommend
Did it
this.
just eat him? It's gonna come back. Okay.
I'm actually looking away. I'm very nervous, so I'm looking away. Chrono, I agree. This does not look like a good idea. Bing bang pow. Mr. H says, oh dear, this looks scary.
Playing a Resident Evil game in a place like that might not be my way to play, but I bet you could find your way to play, don't you think?
Goldefion asks, why not just sit in your room and turn the lights off? And Kronos says, I'm looking at Mana looking away.
Was today the 4th of July? If not, is the Empire striking back or what? Looks like things are gonna get weird today. Hey, she!
This looks like something Woz would like.
Get some! As you can see, things got all funky real quick. There's probably some planet-eating type dude waiting for me up ahead. All yoked and powerful.
Travis Strikes Again or something like that, I think. Oh my gosh, Chrono had the same thought I did. Woz is going to be excited for this one, right?
But don't you worry. A hero descends. What? There are no heroes in this world? Oh, but there totally are. My name is Travis Touchdown. I'm the last hero around, here to save the world. I'm also just a passing assassin. Now let's do this. Start the game.
No More Heroes 3, that's what it's called. I couldn't remember.
Welcome back, Travis, to the Garden of Madness.
It's not my franchise, but hey.
This is Kaiser. He led an elite team of Contras during war. Hungry Beast! HB is actually a cyborg. I love him so much. This is Miss Harakiri.
So it's a twin stick shooter. It looks like an indie game, I'm guessing.
The gentleman, the sweetest bug you'll ever meet.
This is interesting. Okay, so it's a Contra game. I was wondering, that's why I heard Contra and I went, huh? But interesting. So I don't know how I feel about that. And now we're seeing a collection of Contra games. I don't know. So they're doing the whole Castlevania Anniversary Collection thing with Contra, which makes sense. But that Contra game, not so much doing it for me. And this game has gotten a fair bit of press, but it's also not one that I'm super pumped for, so we'll just have to wait and see. Definitely, everyone's going to have their own things they gravitate towards. So far, Seiken Densetsu is what did it for me. That blew me away. I'm shocked. I am shocked. I cannot wait. Sorry, I know that some of you might want to see this, so maybe I'll up the volume again, sorry. Just not my thing. The collection is cool and Zelda is cool too. Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Oh, Contra is old. Is this some Panzer Dragoon? Are we getting a Panzer Dragoon game? We're getting a Panzer Dragoon game? Holy moly, Nintendo wins E3. What? What? Oh my gosh, I just tweeted this. That's amazing! Panzer Dragoon! On-rails shooter, Sega.
Hello,
I'm
Shinya Takahashi
gosh.
from Nintendo. Earlier this month, we held a Pokemon Direct for the latest games in the series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The developers from Game Freak showcased the new Galar region, the location of your new adventure, and some new Pokemon you'll encounter there. It will be a while until these games launch, so please stay tuned. By the way, in these games, you can use certain functions of the Pokeball Plus accessory.
Hey, that's cool.
Allowing you to take a Pokemon from one of these games out for a stroll through the real world with you. You may not be able to use the device as a game controller, but if you spend some quality time with a favorite Pokemon of yours, then something good might happen. In the Nintendo booth at this year's E3, fans can play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield for the first time anywhere in the world. In this gameplay demo, you can challenge one of the gyms in the Galar region, the one and only Water Gym, where the Water-type gym leader Nessa will be there waiting for you.
That's pretty exciting that they're actually letting people play the game.
I encourage you to experience a battle between Dynamax Pokemon, which is an advanced strategy from this region. Also, immediately after this Nintendo Direct, stay tuned for live gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield on Nintendo Treehouse Live.
Nana says, wait, you can't use the Pokeball Plus as a controller in the game? Yeah, that is really silly of them. A Detective Pikachu game? No, what is this? Oh, never mind, I thought...
I've been waiting for you. As you know, Earth is currently under extra-dimensional attack. Chimeras. Like the ones you've just seen for the first time. At this rate, all of humankind will be pulled into the Chimera's dimension. We're facing down the end of the world. Through blood, sweat, years of research, we finally made it. The ultimate counter-chimeric weapon. By neurologically syncing captured chimeras with human operators, we established control and made powerful allies. I'm referring, of course, to the Legions.
I forgot what the name of this was, but you know, I gotta hand it to them. It does look impressive, and it's gonna presumably run well on the Switch, so look at what they're cranking out of the hardware.
Are perfectly synchronized. It's like they're two parts of one body.
No use! The override release isn't going through!
That's impossible!
And when half of that body...
And I'm glad I'm not the only one who was confused as to what this was, because Leafeon thought this was Splatoon.
No way! There's no way! What good could this possibly be?
It's a long shot, but it's the only shot we have. It's all up to you, my friend.
A blessing from the Legion. Or maybe I should say, a curse.
We can't turn back now.
I've gotta know the whole truth. He's still alive out there. I know he is.
That's right, this is Astral Chain. Who was it that was talking about that? I think, oh gosh, someone was saying, but it's a Platinum game, of course. That's right, I forget about that. The Towers made Gold Leafeon think that. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
The
I mean, good music, not my game.
Death by our hands is not an honor they have earned.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see some information about Ultimate Alliance.
Even with this stone at my command, this may not be a battle we can win.
They got Patrick Stewart, right?
Whatever's happening, we can beat it. Keep fighting.
Jump in anytime now, darlings.
They will pay for what they've done in blood.
All hope is fleeting in the face of Thanos.
This actually looks really fun. I think my brother-in-law will like to play it with me. It's the guy who voiced the guy from the Clone Wars, Mr. H says? The announcer guy? Oh, really? Of course, we're going to see Thanos and the Infinity Stones. That's just where Marvel's at in their storytelling. It makes sense to have this here. Apparently, there's an expansion pass. What's this? Featuring content from Marvel Knights, X-Men, and Fantastic Four? They're going to reveal that it's available now. What? So close, June 13th. I think that's even actually the day I have it on my schedule. Hold on, is that right? That's Wednesday, isn't it? No, it's Thursday. No, I'm gonna have to change some things up. Okay, but that's coming out soon. Cadence of Hyrule, everyone. Be on the lookout. I'm gonna try and stream that. I was hoping it was gonna be revealed that it was available right now, and that would have been such a cool reveal. And then I would have been playing it tomorrow on stream. But alas, maybe we'll have to bust out the PlayStation Classic Edition and poke some fun at that. But yes, we will have to get some Cadence of Hyrule in there. I will look at next week's schedule and adjust accordingly. Very excited about that. I'm surprised. It must not have been quite ready yet. That's a real shame, though, because what a great reveal that would have been. But this is cool. Some new Olympic Games
So,
entries.
what do you think so far? Now for some follow-up information on a game that fans have been waiting for. Please take a look.
Animal Crossing? Metroid? Pikmin?
Your attention, please. The Nook Inc. Getaway Package charter flight will soon be arriving at the deserted
Animal
island.
Crossing! It looks gorgeous! Oh, this looks amazing. Oh, this looks amazing. Oh, I love it. You can pole vault. New Horizons is the name. March 20th, 2020. That's a little ways away, but not too far off.
Originally, we announced this title as a 2019 release. However, we need to change its release date to March 20th of 2020.
That is fine. Make it the best it can be.
To ensure that the game is the best it can be, we must ask you to wait a little longer than we thought. We hope you look forward to the latest installment of Animal Crossing.
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna have to stream more New Leaf then in the meantime.
And the director, Ms. Kyogoku, will come on for a live demonstration of some early moments in the game. So please stick around until it's.
All right, we're gonna actually see some footage in the treehouse. Perfect.
Types of games coming to Nintendo Switch from Nintendo and our partners. So, we've prepared a highlight reel to show you what's in store for 2019 and beyond. Let's have a look.
Spyro! Okay, that has me excited. I was really hoping this would come September 3rd, not too far off. We're seeing a new Hollow Knight. A lot of people excited about that. Ni no Kuni, that's something that definitely interests me. I hadn't played any of them so far, but I love the look of it. Minecraft Dungeons, we knew that was coming. I'm super pumped about that. I hope that there's crossplay. I imagine there will be. I definitely intend on streaming that. Oh yeah, Blades, Elder Scroll Blades. This is something Bethesda announced, one of the few Switch announcements. It is a mobile title, free to play. It should be pretty fun. I would like to download it and try it. You know, why not? Doom Eternal is not my cup of tea, but I gotta hand it to the developers. They make it run beautifully on the system. I don't recall anything about the sinking city. I don't know. Oh, I should probably do this so you can see the titles. Sorry, Wolfenstein, Dead by Daylight. Not something I'm interested in. We saw that revealed last time. Alien Isolation. Yes, Crystal Chronicles, this is something I'm really excited for because it will have online play, so Arcane Seamstress would like to join me in some streaming of it. We got Dragon Quest Builders 2, that's very exciting. That's coming out in July. What is... Oh, and this is Stranger Things 3, the game. That's fun. We have more Just Dance. That's coming to the Wii as well, if you can believe it. Catan, there we go. We've got all the board games coming to the Switch. Makes sense. These are just, I think, some little highlights. Oh, yeah, new Super Lucky's Tale. This is actually one I've been interested in. It's a good-looking platformer. I believe it's out on Steam, but yeah. Dauntless. I don't know much about that. Super Mario Maker 2, of course. Oh my goodness, you can ride cars in this? Oh, there's so much I have to see in that. They're not going to be revealing more than I think for that. But, oh, what is this? Banjo! Banjo is coming to the game! What? That was, what do you call those? The little puzzle things in Banjo-Kazooie. I can't think of it. But Banjo's coming to Smash, everyone. Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie. That was Kazooie. That's Kazooie. That was a, what do you call those? Oh my gosh. I just got trolled big time. Oh man. It's gonna be Banjo-Kazooie though. It's gotta be, right? Time to get ultimate. They're raring to go! Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing right there. I love it. I'm sold. I'm so glad they're bringing Banjo to the game. Now let's have an actual Banjo game. Oh, Mr. H is smiling so much right now. This has been a great
That obviously
E3
wasn't
Direct.
Duck Hunt Silhouette, was it? Please stay tuned for more information about DLC in the future.
Oh, you.
That's for Nintendo Switch.
Oh, you.
We have more games in development beyond what we've shown you today.
Yes, Mike,
I'm looking
we got
forward
it.
to the day we can introduce them to you. Speaking of, before we end this Direct, I actually have one more thing to show you. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time.
What is it? Metroid? Zelda? Wait. Bayonetta? I have no idea. Zelda, right? Is this a new Zelda? What? Oh. Oh! Is this DLC or what is going on? 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 A sequel to Oh my gosh. I mean, it had to come, right? Oh my gosh, everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
good morning, everybody, and welcome to E3 2019.
They're live.
I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo
They're
of
live.
America, and he is Bill Trinan from Nintendo Treehouse. We're here at the Nintendo booth. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about what we just saw in that Nintendo Direct, and we're going to give you a sneak peek of the booth. So, Bill.
Should we stick around and watch this for a little
There's
bit?
a lot of folks out there that are pretty excited about what they just saw.
Well, Doug, I think it goes without question that I, myself, am a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series. Like a lot of people, I put a lot of time into the Breath of the Wild. So, personally, I am incredibly excited that we're not getting new DLC. We are getting a full sequel, a brand new game in development for Nintendo Switch.
And it's keeping in the theme of other Zelda sequels where it's a little darker in tone. It's a little Majora's Masky to Breath of the Wild.
Lots of games for lots of players, from Dragon Quest XI-S to even things like Panzer Dragoon, the Dark Crystal, Astral Chain looking great. Was there anything in the Direct that stood out to you?
For me personally, I'm looking forward to Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I look forward to being able to walk through the various levels of this spooky hotel with my sidekick, Gooigi. And the thing I'm actually really looking forward to is the new Poltergust and its updated capabilities, including the slam move.
So I'm wanting to see just a glimpse of what the booth looks like. I haven't seen it yet, so I'd love to see what Nintendo's E3 booth looks like before anything else. But yes, don't worry, we will absolutely be switching over and sharing our thoughts. I'd love to do that. So we can already see people are talking, people are excited. So much hype indeed. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look.
I think we're going to go ahead and give you a quick sneak peek of that. It's themed on the water gym, and what we've done is we have recreated the Gym Leader Battle Arenas. So everybody here at E3 is going to get a chance to play Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield in the environment of the Gym Leader Battle Arena, and I think that's going to be really great for them. But we have something special for everybody watching live. Our very first segment on Nintendo Treehouse Live this year at E3 is going to be Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, and we're going to give people a look at a much bigger part of that game. And I think that the team is almost ready, so I'm going to head over there in just a second, and we're going to get that kicked off.
Fantastic.
So great. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and stay tuned for some Treehouse Live coming up right away.
Great. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Well, I mean, seriously, that just blows me away. There were so many great things. Of course, for me, the number one most exciting announcement is Trials of Mana, because as I understood it, it is a remake of Seiken Densetsu 3, a game in the Mana series which has never come to the West. It's never been localized officially. And so just the fact that they are now localizing it is big, huge news. I'm going to pull up I imagine there's going to be a trailer for that because that is just too amazing. So let me do that. I'm going to search it out right now. That's probably the most exciting news for me. Now, Link's Awakening looks incredible. I'm absolutely convinced that game is going to be perfection. I mean, it looks like the pinnacle of Zelda games. Right now. It really does. I mean, Breath of the Wild is a gorgeous game. It's innovated in so many ways, but that classic Zelda, that classic Zelda gameplay is really top down, and Link's Awakening is a great example of it. And it looks like they've just captured the charm of the game, put it into this beautiful package. I love the graphics. Sound is great. The music is awesome. So I'm really pumped for that. A sequel to Breath of the Wild has me very excited. Definitely have to go back and play more Breath of the Wild, but I'm looking forward to that sequel. It's going to be a little ways out, I'm sure. I am going to have to add that to my Legend of Zelda series franchise playthrough on Switch, or on Twitch. So that should be fun. What else stood out to me? Animal Crossing looks great. We didn't see a whole lot, but it's really about what we expected, right? There's not much that they could have done to, really make it look drastically different. There's definitely some elements that are great. I love it. Looks like there's the 8 players together. That was clever, I think, of Mr. H to point out. Definitely cool. What else looked really good? Panzer Dragoon. I'm so pumped that there's Panzer Dragoon coming to the Switch, and it looks like maybe that's a remaster of the original. It looked cleaner than the original, so I don't know if it's a remaster or what, but we're gonna go ahead. Let me just actually switch over here and show you some of the tweets that I was throwing out there as E3 was going on. So we had, of course, our going live. Oh my gosh, Trials of Mana! I'm freaking out on stream. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm super excited about that. Collection of Mana is being localized too. Does that mean we get the original Seiken Densetsu 3 in English as well as a remake named Trials of Mana? That's what I am taking it as. They're finally going to localize the Seiken Densetsu 3 and maybe call it Trials of Mana on the collection, and that'll be the original version, and then we'll get this beautiful 3D version. There was some, I believe, some hints at this. I didn't know whether to believe it too much, but there were some hints of this in terms of copyrights and registered trademarks and all that stuff, that they saw some of this, being requested, and so people were speculating, and I didn't think we would see it to this level. I can't wait to see the video. We're gonna go back and see that. And Panzer Dragoon game, yes, Nintendo wins E3 without even showing any of their stuff yet. Well, except Link's Awakening, but we know that would be amazing. Duh. I meant to say we knew, but still. And then Banjo-Kazooie and Smash Ultimate and more Zelda, a sequel to Breath of the Wild. Seriously, cannot believe that we got so much good stuff. I really, really can't. So that is pretty darn exciting for sure. I gotta pull up the trailer. I gotta look for it. What is up, Steel Games? Hello, For Dietis as well, lurking at work. Oh my gosh, thanks for being here, everyone. Wow, oh wow. So let me just make a little tweet here and say, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the E3 Nintendo Direct and we'll replay some footage. So feel free to join me for a bit. I'm going to just update there. And I'm going to put that on Discord as well because I want people to know. Because there's just a lot of big news here, right? So hold on a second. Hold on, everyone. I know I can see you chatting away, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. This was huge. This was an amazing Nintendo Direct. Absolutely nailed everything that they could have, above and beyond typical Nintendo fashion. I would say, hands down, Nintendo has generated the most buzz. And I knew that was going to be the case for me because I tend to like Nintendo games. That's what I tend to play most, right? But absolutely, I guarantee you that anyone who's a fan of video games watching E3 must have seen Nintendo's Direct and walked away going, that is really exciting. There's something for everyone in this Direct. I think so. Would you agree to that? I'm so excited. Hold on a second. I'm still putting this up on Discord just to let everyone know. Heyo at everyone. There we go. Oh, wow. All right. So I still need to find this Seiken Densetsu video. I'm going to try and find that. Steel Game says, I totally agree. Yes, Banjo-Kazooie. Super exciting. Man, oh man. Okay, nothing is on Nintendo's website or on their YouTube just yet. Nothing live. So let's take a look and see YouTube. Let's just search for Trials of Mana. Let's see if anything came up. Yes. This, I don't know. Okay. It looks like that's in Japanese though. Shoot. I wonder if I can just scrub through well, it's live now. Shoot. It's not going to be up yet, but there is, hold on, there's a Game Explain. Yeah. Here we go. Game Explain is saying a full 3D remake of Seiken Densetsu 3, now known as Trials of Mana, is coming to Nintendo Switch in early 2020, and all 3 original games in the series come to the Switch today in Collection of Mana, including a localized version of Seiken Densetsu 3. Check out the reveal trailer right here. Okay, so we're gonna watch this. I'm hoping that it is actually the full thing and they're not just kind of playing with our emotions here. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's get the audio up. There we go. Start that over. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and have myself disappear so we can really focus on this. Oh, I have no audio. Hold on.
Action RPG Trials of Mana is getting a global release on Nintendo Switch. Set destiny in motion with the power of mana. Trials of Mana.
I mean, that's it. That is amazing. Okay, so we know then that it is in fact a 3D remake. It is going to be localized, and we have Collection of Mana. I am thrilled. Now that is again the only game in the franchise, not counting, I believe, one PSP game and one mobile title, or 2 mobile titles. 2 mobile titles to have been translated and brought to the West. This is the only, however, in the main kind of core franchise to have not been translated. So that is incredibly, incredibly exciting right there. I can't believe it. Mr. H says, Mana, wait, I gotta tell someone I know that plays Smash a lot that Banjo's in Smash. Yeah, don't worry, go let them know. Mr. H says, I would have been more excited for a Breath of the Wild sequel, but it came after the Banjo announcement, so that's where the hype went. Steel Games, how was your stream? What are your reactions? What do you think? Banjo's got you most excited? I think for me, it was probably primarily the Seiken Densetsu reveal. That was what got me most hyped. Link's Awakening looks amazing. Animal Crossing looks amazing. And of course, we have a Breath of the Wild sequel. Those things right there in and of itself, done. Like, that's more than I could have asked for. An amazing direct. I'm actually surprised that they didn't do more with Super Mario Maker 2, although I guess they did do a different direct and the game's coming out. They probably wanted to move on to other things, but my goodness, I don't know if other people are going to be talking about the Trials of Mana as much as I am. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the series, so definitely going to be I'm definitely going to be talking about it more. I'm definitely going to be playing it. There's a lot of games in the series. I don't know that I'll be streaming it per se. I'll probably just be keeping that one for myself. Maybe one day I'll do a Mana series, a franchise playthrough like I'm planning on doing with Zelda after Mario Kart. But for now, I think I'm going to just treat myself to that when it comes out. Super excited. Pixel Boot predicted Banjo. Mr. H says it all looked great, but my boy Banjo looked the best. Evlex says, okay, I decided to go and watch the direct with everything muted and full focus on. Every game I wanted was on it. I'm so excited. No problem. I definitely understand. That's kind of a thing I like to do as well. I hope, though, that you... I don't know, like, I definitely think anyone who wants to watch it directly that way, that's the best way to go. I hope that those of you who are here thought that my balance on presenting the direct was pretty good. Please let me know. I definitely was trying to limit my reactions, but of course some of my reactions I think were escaping one way or another, especially when we saw Mana. Pixel Boots looking forward to Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, but no Dream events. That makes them sad. Yeah, that game, that franchise is pretty fun, so should be pretty good. I think it would be neat. Chrono loved the reactions. Good. Man, there's just so much. Vordiatus, what did you think? What did you think of the direct? Umbra, so what was your favorite reveal and why was it Trials of Mana? Actually, you know what, Umbra? I gotta be honest. I don't know if it was Trials of Mana. Obviously, Trials of Mana was what got me incredibly excited. I wonder if someone did clip it. I'll have to bring it up here and we can watch that together. But yeah, Trials of Mana absolutely got me excited. However, I think the fact that in the collection of Mana, we will have a officially fully localized version of Seiken Densetsu 3, now known as Trials of Mana, that's what has me the most excited. Honestly, the remake is going to be great. It looks phenomenal. Definitely looks like it's cut above the Secret of Mana remake, which does make me sad. But that being said, having the original officially translated is really cool. Oh yeah, and Spyro Reignited Trilogy is coming out. Umbra, I'm so excited. Thank you for being here. What did you think of all this? Seriously, there was so much packed into this direct. This was one of the best directs. Nintendo is on fire. And Mana games are going to be fun, Chrono says, right? Animal Crossing's excited, Dragon Quest stuff. Witcher was surprising. That's right, I barely even talked about it. I think I glossed over it when it came up. But we have Witcher 3, right? That's coming to the system. Elex says, may I mention how they're showing new Pokemon footage? Apparently that is what is being shown right now. I did want to have this up. So yeah, we're seeing some more Pokemon footage. Let's just have this up here. I'm gonna go ahead and have this full volume like so. And let's go ahead and just take a quick peek, shall we? All right.
自由に呼びかけたりして、例えばマックスレイドバトルもここで呼びかけることができます。
So you can use these stamps to kind of invite people to battle, trade, or even try and get other.
Oh.
これ増田さんです。
This is actually he's playing Gloria right now.
Oh gosh, I don't. What is going on? There we go.
でワイルドエリアは
They got a pack of potatoes.
プレイヤーが
Okay.
目的を持って遊んでたりするんですけども、そういったプレイヤーが出会う場所でもある。
You know, this does look pretty impressive. That was one of the things that it's a little bit of a downer for when this game was revealed. I think some people talked about the graphics not being as nice as they expected or anticipated. Now, it's not looking as detailed and lush as a game like even, say, Breath of the Wild, but I don't think it has to, and I think that this looks beautiful in its own right. Why are we looking so bad here in the quality? Let's up it to 1080p 60. There we go. Is it open world? I don't know yet, Chrono. Umbra says, my interests are limited. Trials of Mana and Dragon Quest Builders 2 are starting to pique my interest. I liked the Water Gym Leader reveal, and there's another game from the Sizzle Reel I need to go back and check. Ooh, I'd like to know what that one was. Yeah, Trials of Mana, absolutely. Oh my gosh, that is... I can't even. I can't even. Evlex says there's some open world areas in the game you can find random players wandering around in, and a lot of areas are just like the old games, but yeah, there are some open world sections. Well, this game definitely has piqued my interest. Now, I will admit I am not the biggest Pokemon player, or you know, even the biggest Pokemon fan, but I'm still excited. Mr. H is still trying to shake off the hype. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know what to say. We're going to go for another like half hour at most, and then I'm going to duck out because there's just so much to process here. But we started it at 8:30, and we're going to go to 10:30. Keep this a nice 2 hours, I think, so we can chat a bit more. Mr. H says, I feel like I expanded like 100 pounds of energy or something. Or expended like 100 pounds of energy. Pixel Boot says, I love the big amount of third-party games out on the Switch. Yes! Still can't believe the Zelda Breath of the Wild and Ni no Kuni announcements makes Evil X super, super happy. Oh my goodness, yeah. We absolutely have an amazing amount of games coming to the system. And you know what? I haven't even talked about Luigi's Mansion. That's not a series of games that I particularly love, but it's not a bad one at all. Chrono's got to go, errands and stuff, no problem. Chrono, thank you so much for being around. And go enjoy those errands. I know I need to get going soon as well. I am disappointed that Cadence of Hyrule didn't launch today. It seemed like that would have been the perfect opportunity for that. Now, by the way, there's something kind of wild going on over here. What is this?
Communication is incredibly key here.
ということはもうプレイヤー同士のコミュニケーションというのは非常に大切になってくるんですよね。
4人で戦うので、その役割分担と連携がすごい大事になってます。
Yeah, cooperation between the players and also really determining the roles is going to be very important to defeat.
Oh, we're seeing raid battles in Pokemon. That's kind of cool.
相性の強い、良い技を持っているポケモンが中心となって攻撃して、で
Chrono says, go Banjo as Chrono heads out. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. Loved seeing you, and I'll talk to you soon.
The battle, identifying maybe which of the 4 Pokemon will have the best type advantage to be the main attacker, and also like who can be the best kind of supporter or the Pokemon that will use healing moves to support the team.
Yes, I'm playing as Togekiss, so for my first move, I've used Reflect to try to protect all of us a bit.
そうですね、僕はトゲキスを使ってるんですけれども、今リフレクターを出してちょっとチームを守ろうとしてます。Thank you.
こうするとみんながこう守備力が上がるんで、これによってこう攻撃が強かったとしても防げることができます。
That'll definitely help protect against some of these powerful.
So kind of cool. Neat that they're bringing some of those online elements, or I'm assuming online. Maybe it's only local, though it certainly could be very easily done locally with the Switch. So that's kind of neat. All right. Also, where is Crash Nitro Kart on Switch? Pixel Boot asks. I believe if you go on Nintendo's website, it is actually on there. Let me go look. They didn't announce it, but it was up there when I was checking it earlier. So let me find that. I'll show you what I saw anyways. It was on the upcoming games. So let's take a look here. So yeah, here we go. I went to Game Store. And I think I went to new releases. Is that right? Maybe not. I don't think. Oh, no, it was. I went to new releases. Coming soon. Here we go. This is where I saw it. And we scroll down, and I believe it was, what? Right there. There we go. Crash. Oh, no thanks for now. Thanks, Nintendo. Right there, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, $40, Nintendo Switch. You can pre-purchase it now. It's coming out on the 20th of this month. So yeah, I'm happy I could, I'm happy I could share that with you. Confirmed. It is coming out. So yeah, don't worry about that. Mr. Evil X says it was interesting since people were talking about it during Microsoft's E3. But while PS4 and Xbox are ending and starting new generations, so things are kind of slow. Meanwhile, Nintendo is both 2 years ahead and behind mid-gaming generation at its peak right now. That's a really interesting way to point it, to put it. It is, in fact, really Nintendo Switch just getting ramped up time while the other consoles are in their waning years. I don't know that this is going to be a bad thing for Nintendo. I think it was actually kind of smart for them to jump out of the standard timeline of competition with the other consoles. The Switch certainly does something that the others don't, so that might be kind of cool. Mr. H feels exhausted now. It's understandable. I mean, we saw a ton of good stuff. And what is this? I'm getting some news here on my Twitter feed that apparently there are some new amiibo coming as well. I believe this was announced. Okay, so I'm going to have to go ahead and pull up Twitter and share this. All of the announcements that are coming in, they're so exciting. So I'm trying to keep up with it just to let you all know. And share as much as I can. You know, that's the thing about this time. It's pretty easy to get lost in a sea of information. But here we go. Oh my goodness, everyone. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm pretty pleased about this. This is neat. Let me show you. Here we are on, this is Amiibo News' Twitter feed. But look, we've got the latest lineup here. And I love that little Link amiibo. It's so neat that it's all plasticky like the game is. Oh, I gotta have that. That looks fantastic. And then we have Dark, whatever, Corrupted Samus. I can't remember. We've got a new Belmont. Looks like some pretty neat amiibo. This one is the one that has me most excited. Probably the Belmont next. But yeah, let's just look at that. And that's coming September 20th. I believe that was the release date of the game as well. So that's pretty sweet. And, oh yeah, let's just take a quick peek at this. So cool looking. New Horizons. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't know if the delay is going to bother some. It does not bother me because I think Nintendo has had a good track record of, being very deliberate when they have to delay things, and it's usually for the right reasons. So, oh my gosh. Goldie, by the way, thank you so much for that tweet. I really appreciate that. And Pixel Boot, thank you for the follow on Twitter as well. I'm just looking at some updates here. Oh my goodness. What else? Let's take a look at the YouTube channel and see if any of these videos have come up. Daiso Devon! I don't know why my raid didn't work, but you raided? Oh my gosh! And Yoda Stein, hello, welcome. Oh, thank you so much for the Daiso raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I am sorry, I don't know why that didn't work as either, but Daiso, welcome on in. Are you as excited for this as I am? So many great things revealed. I imagine that you were streaming this as well. I really do appreciate you swinging by and bringing everyone along. Daizo, shout outs to you. I'm going to do that. Shout out to Daizo Divine. Right? Dude is right. That's a good way of putting it, my friend. Oh my goodness. So many great reveals. You streamed the live stream. Excellent. Excellent. And Yoda Stein, how are you? Did you follow any of the E3 information? So much. Okay, we're getting some things up here. So I'm looking at Nintendo's YouTube, and we have the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild video up now. That is what we will play. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. Hang on a second. Let's watch this together. And yeah, I can't believe that. Let's react to this real quick. Dude, the Collection of Mana, I know, localized. I am so excited. Collection of Mana and Trials of Mana finally being localized. That is huge news. I'm going to be going to a community I truly love. I might even shout them out and throw a little... yeah, you know what? I'm going to shout them out in a second. Let's do it now. Let's do it now, actually. So there is a site that I met a ton of wonderful people through. Absolutely love it. Been a long time member of it. We're going to go ahead and take a look now. So this is it. It is called The Psychons. And yeah, I've you know, I know the folks that run it. I've been a member of the forum and whatnot. And for a very long time, I'm really excited to see this new look at what, you know, right now is listed as Seiken Densetsu 3. It's going to be Trials of Mana. So, in fact, let's go ahead and read from this. I think, hold on a second. I'm going to see if I can just do something really quickly. It might make things a little nicer, a little bit easier to read, perhaps. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, that ought to do it. Maybe you can read along with that, but Seiken Densetsu 3 followed Secret of Mana on September 30th, 1995, also on the SNES, but sadly never made it outside of Japan until now. The translation was in process, but abandoned. There's constant bitterness and speculation over the causes for this, including attributing it to Square USA choosing to develop Secret of Evermore instead, which was released before Seiken Densetsu 3, or the relocation of resources to make Super Mario RPG with Nintendo. Neither of these can be confirmed or denied, so it will most likely remain a mystery. The game saw a great increase in storyline complexity over the previous title, with 6 characters to choose from in order to form a 3-member team, but also 6 different storyline beginnings and endings grouped into 3 main story arcs. What's more, the game included a class change system that allowed the player to further personalize their characters by guiding them toward the path of light or darkness, each with different inherent skills and stats modifiers. Sadly, the multiplayer aspect was reduced down to 2 simultaneous players. The game kept many of the aspects of the previous action RPG, including the ring menu system, and added on a new stop-start battle system, skill enhancements depending on the time of day and the day itself, and storage enhancements. The graphical side of things enhanced upon the already solid base of Secret of Mana, greatly increasing the detail of the player's surroundings, as well as further detailing of the sprites. For the soundtrack, Kikuta was once again called in to do the job, focusing heavily on providing a wide range of boss battle themes, while still bringing his expert storytelling through music to every aspect of the game, once more making it one of the most beloved soundtracks for the Super Nintendo system. Also, a small selection of themes were reprised. It's a tough sentence to say. A small selection of themes were reprised, tongue twister, and built upon from the previous game. In spite of not reaching the outside world, many imported the game and fought through it for years with the use of numerous walkthroughs offering plot translation, and the game developed quite the cult following. Later in 2000, a team of fan translators led by Neil Corlett would successfully translate the game in its entirety and make available an IPS patch that would allow for owners of the original game to apply said patch and be able to enjoy the game in English. I happen to have a reproduction cart with that patch. This has been marked one of the greatest achievements in fan translation for the system. Together with Secret of Mana, the game is under heavy demand for a remake by the most avid fans of the series, and rumor had it that Heroes of Mana, the Nintendo DS real-time strategy title that precedes the timeline of Seiken Densetsu 3 by 19 years, would include the game, but this is based on many a misinterpretation of the screenshots included in the press package of the game. So it's a pretty complex history there. I'm glad I could share that with you. You can tell that for many, I think they're going to be very, very intrigued by this. There's a lot of love. So hopefully that gives you some good information there. I need oh yes, Trials of Mana instead of Secret of Mana 2, Trials of Mana. I need to get a new label for my reproduction cart, Daiso Devon. So yeah, very, very much an interesting thing. Yoda Stein says, I want a Star Ocean re-release. There we go. There we go. So Seiken Densetsu 3, I'm excited. I'm going to have to contact the folks. I'm going to have to make a post, actually, in the forum, just announcing how excited I am for this. But unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm going to actually, if anyone clipped my reaction, I'm going to have to send that as well. I'm going to be doing that here pretty soon because it's just super, super exciting. Super exciting. All right. Hype all around. Hype all around. Well, let's take a look at that video, and then I think we're going to call it a stream because, my goodness, so much hype today.
Of course, have all the traditional, multiplayer features where you can trade and battle with other players, either nearby with the local wireless or to connect with other trainers from around.
Let's not do that. Let's listen to this instead. Here we go. And let's break this down as we've done in the past, shall we? Now, right from the get-go, I was wondering what was going on here. It's definitely looking to be darker in tone, more like Majora's Mask. I wonder if we're getting elements of Twilight Princess as well. Maybe the Twilight Realm. Like this is looking much more underground. That is absolutely something from the Twilight Realm. So I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing this is going to include a lot of information from the Twilight Realm. Are we really actually, in terms of breaking things down, there's not a whole lot to break down. I do suspect this is, I mean, that looks like Princess Zelda, but with a new hairdo, little shorter do. In fact, Link, you're looking a little shaggy in comparison, you know? You might want to consider a pixie cut, you know? But yes, this, you can kind of see there's this, oh, look at this hand right here. That, to me, looks like something, you know, kind of like, what you saw in Twilight Princess, the hands from the Shadow Realm. I believe that's what it was called, the Shadow Realm. And it's maybe reviving, what is that, Ganon? Or is it just something in... I don't know. I actually really do. I'm curious to know. I need to also check out more of the memories in Breath of the Wild, because I haven't seen all of them. I do really dig the lighting effects, though. Look at this. You're getting all of this lovely... glistening off of the water of the torches and this very soft glow from the gems. Looking pretty phenomenal. The reaction clip is in Discord. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull that up. Hang on a second. Apparently the reaction has been clipped, so we're gonna pull that up. Hold on. Let's find it. Oh boy. All right. Is it in the clips and things, or it's in general, I think. Here we go. It's in general. All right, cool. The clips section is missing. Really? Is it? What happened to the clips site? Clips and quotes? Oh, it's still there. Clips and quotes is still there, Mr. H. It's clips and quotes. But let's pull this up. Hang on a second here. Okay, hold on. I'm excited to see this. We're gonna go ahead and make this. What are we gonna do? Yeah, we'll just do this. This is raw. You're seeing the raw footage here. Look, I'm already going. Is this? This is mana. This is mana. This is mana. This is. No. It's Seiken Densetsu 3! I didn't think I was going to react like I did. I did not think I was going to have an experience like I did last time with Link's Awakening, but this is Seiken Densetsu 3, everyone. This is Seiken Densetsu. This is mana. This is mana. I was a little bit excited there by that. Fire Shard TV. Hello, welcome on in. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that was just me reacting there. That clip is pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to drop that here in the chat. 1 second. Let me do that. Fire Shard, welcome on in. So yeah, oops. Hold on, let me grab the actual link here. So yeah, thank you for clipping that. I think there's a few out there. I'm gonna have to take a look. Thank you so much. I was very, very excited about that. Don't worry, man. I had a similar reaction for Banjo and Smash. Oh yeah, I'm excited. Well, this is my favorite. Well, Secret of Mana is my favorite video game of all time, and I wouldn't say that that Seiken Densetsu 3 is, I still say my favorite series is Zelda. So there's a lot to love in this Nintendo Direct, but I do think that the promise of a new Seiken Densetsu game has me more hyped than the promise of a new Zelda game at this point in time, just because it's been so long. Now, I know it is a remake, but hopefully this reboots the franchise and they do more with it, because I just absolutely love it. So I am excited. Fire asks, what's up? I've been responding to the Nintendo Direct this morning. It's been super, super fun. Can I ask, how do you set up the Streamlabs point system? You can ask. I don't know. Let's see. What do? I use the chat bot. So Streamlabs chatbot, you can look up through Streamlabs, find the chatbot, download it, and then there's a really good tutorial that they provide on their site, and you can follow that. It's actually fairly simple. You have to link it to Streamlabs currency system, and then in the chatbot, you essentially plug that in, and it's really easy to do. So once you've got that set up, there's a whole slew of things you can do, but to keep it simple and at its basic level, just having people gain points for watching, it's as easy as just what I've described. Yodastein asks if I played Final Fantasy Adventure. I have, the original Seiken Densetsu game, and I've played that on the Game Boy, as well as the mobile title Adventure of Mana, which is the new remastering, remake of that. I'd love to see that on that collection of Mana, but it wasn't there, unfortunately, alas. But it is available on mobile. I would like to play that at some point, too. Yeah, no problem, Fire. No problem at all. Okay, well, my friends, I think that's all the time I've got. Because, this has been a full morning. I've got to process. I've got to write about this on Seiken Densetsu's forum, or on the Seiken's forums. Lots of stuff. I wonder, let me just kind of take a peek. Let me just see if perhaps we do a little raid. I'm not sure. I'm imagining a lot of people are winding down, but perhaps we could send this forward. Let's see who is streaming right now. I don't know. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. What is this? Hold on a second.
About expanding the freedom. Animal Crossing series about freedom. You could choose to spend your time however you want, fishing, collecting bugs, pulling weeds, but I think we're going to see here is how much that has been expanded.
And I love everything about their outfits.
Okay, never mind. Scratch that. I'm sticking around for a bit.
Timmy and Tommy look so ready to go.
And they're talking about E3. The line between the real life and Animal Crossing life is blurring even further.
They know we're watching.
今回たぬきちたちはたぬき開発という新しい事業をしていまして、でその無人島パッケージプランに参加している形になります。で豆吉つぶ吉もそのたぬきちを手伝って一緒に働いています。
So Tom Nook & Co., this time around, they have a development company called Nook Inc. And then the player is set to be relocating to the island through Nook Inc.'s Deserted Island Getaway Package. And then Timmy and Tommy also have a store in there, too.
It's definitely a bold new business plan. I like it. Even when they're in a beautiful tropical setting, they're thinking about the business. And before we kick off exploring too much, can we talk a little bit about what we're seeing right here?
はい、これ最初この島に移住してまだテントを張って、ここをベースに暮らしを始めたばかりの状態になります。ちょっと中も入ってみたいと思います。
So this is where your island life starts. This is the tent that you'll get, and then we decided to pitch it on the beach.
このようにちょっとまだ始めたばかりなので、佐野吉に最初に支給してもらった簡単な家具しか。
Very similar to Animal Crossing New Leaf.
This is how it looks inside the tent, and then we only have bare minimums that Tom Nook gave us at the moment.
I think that's key. He really did only provide you.
I like the camping cot as well.
このようにハッピーホームデザイナーでもそうだったんですけど、家具を今までの半分の単位で動かせるようになっています。
And this time around, just like Happy Home Designer was, you're able to move the furniture in half units around the buildings.
で今までより自由な部屋作りを楽しんでいただき。
That's really exciting. I was hoping we'd get some expanded options for moving things around.
And worth mentioning here, so we're not at the very beginning of the game. It's early, but when you start, there's not even a tent there.
ちなみに家具なんですけど、動画で見ていただいた方お気づきだとは思うんですけど、今回このように全ての家具をフィールドに置くこともできます。
And as for the furniture, I think many of you have noticed in the video, but you can also place them outside on the field.
That's pretty cool. That's kind of like from Pocket Camp.
なんですけど、テントも含めてそのビーチ、今ニューリーフの時は浜辺には公共事業をしたり家を建てたりできなかったんですけど、今回浜辺も使ってより自由にカスタムができるようになっています。
You gotta admit, doesn't that look just amazing? I mean, I'm watching this right now, and graphically, it's gorgeous.
This was something that you couldn't do in New Leaf, but we're able to do that.
で今回動画でお見せしたDIY の要素と、今お見せしたそのフィールドに家具を置けるという要素ですね。この2つをメインにご紹介して、今このフィールドまだ無人島で何もないんですけど、ちょっとした家具を作っておいて、で今回ツリーハウスライブの記念に写真撮影をするということをやってみたいと思います。
So there are two main elements that I want to show you. One, both of them are something that you saw in the video. One of them is the DIY recipes, and then the other one is being able to
I like that menu system.
outside. So since we're here at E3 at Treehouse Live, I think I want to make that as a goal and then start doing that right now.
A lot of really nice, clean UI elements, which are taken, I think, from Pocket Camp. It looks great. And I like that there's this little phone that you use. It's kind of fun. This looks pretty intriguing. Mr. H says it looks pretty good, but as I said, not really my kind of game. Daizo says I'm going to head out, dude. It's morning, must sleep. No problem. Daizo, thank you so much. I'll be ending pretty soon as well, but thank you so much for that raid. And seriously, I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you again soon.
いろんな材料を使っていろんなバリエーションのものを作ることができます。
And then these DIY recipes include everything from tools to furnitures, and you can use a lot of the materials that you can find around the island.
So that's pretty cool. You can actually craft things and circumvent Tom Nook altogether. That sounds wonderful. No problem, dude. See ya, Daizo says thank you again. I will talk to you again later.
A lot of weeds growing around on the
Oh
island.
my gosh, this is really cool.
Can also become a material to create something.
じゃあ、今ベンチを飾って座れるようにしたいなと思うんで、このログベンチを
I didn't expect that Animal Crossing would be the type of game I would really get into, but it sure is. I mean, New Leaf just caught my attention, and it is my most played 3DS game. Absolutely love it.
The log bench, I need some hard wood. So I am going to first make this axe.
So I wonder if, as we're looking around here, could we just take a look at the up in the sky, because it really is a beautiful day.
そういえば動物の森ってファンの皆さんご存知だと思うんですけど現実の時間に連動していてその時間や季節に応じてその風景が
I love the breeze rustling through the
A lot of
leaves.
the Animal Crossing fans already know this, but the game clock is actually linked to the real time. So the seasons and the time of the day, it changes according to the clocks that you live in.
で今まで北半球の季節にしか対応していなかったんですけども今回南半球の季節も選択できるようになりました。
And until the previous titles, we only had
Pixel Boot says goodbye, Mana. Thanks for hosting Direct today. Thank you so much, Pixel Boot, for sticking around and hanging out with us. It was my pleasure to host this. This was a lot of fun. The clock thing, right? Yeah, isn't that cool, Mr. H? Yeah, I'm honestly, this is really great. I'm gonna try. I know that a lot of you have to get going. Feel free, don't worry. I'm gonna try to watch as much as I can of this before I too have to get going. But I absolutely appreciate your presence at any point during this direct.
Seasons and things, the weather to kind of match more like what you're experiencing in real life. You can have that choice. And we got lucky here, I think, that the weather is so good for the stream, because you never know what's going to happen in Animal Crossing weather-wise, but this looks gorgeous.
斧の材料が揃ったんで、では次 DIY をしてみたいと思います。ただ私は作業台を今持ってないので、作業台を貸してもらえる場所にご案内します。
So now that I have all the materials for Flimsy Axe, I'm gonna go somewhere where they're gonna let me do this for free.
これたぬきちたちの案内所になっています。
Now, while we watch this, I also just want to say, for any of you who've been sticking around and who don't follow me, feel free to. I'm Art of Mana. You can call me Mana. I'm an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer. I play mostly Nintendo, retro, and indie, and I'm working through the Mario Kart franchise at the moment, along with some other great things. Tomorrow night I'll be streaming. Wednesday night I'll be doing that, and then we'll continue on Saturday morning as well. So very excited.
We're detecting strange signals
Aw.
on the screen. It's a pleasure having hosted.
Scooter, thank you so much for that host. What a direct indeed. So much great stuff, my friend. I am absolutely blown away. Fantastic
ワイルド
direct.
なフィールド楽しみたい方はそのままにしていただいてもいいですし、もう綺麗にしたい方は草をむしってここで買い取ってもらうといいと思います。
So we've mentioned weeds on the island earlier, but if you want to clean it up, then you can clean them up and then sell it to Timmy, or you can
Very
choose
cool.
to leave them as well, because
Oh.
why not, right?
I kind of like it. It matches the rustic setting.
Yeah, I like weeds. I actually incorporate some weeds into my New Leaf town. So yeah, I don't try and just pick every weed that's out there. Scooter, I am watching a little bit right now of course, the Animal Crossing segment because I'm really excited for this. But there's so much. For me, Trials of Mana is an absolute highlight. The collection of mana being localized. Even though I've got my Japanese import, I'll be picking up the English translation, of course, because it'll have Trials of Mana, the original version, with the first ever official translation. I'm super excited for that. Something I'm gonna have to call my childhood friend that we dreamt of this back in the day, and I'll have to see if he knows that this is coming out. Link's Awakening looks amazing. We have Panzer Dragoon coming out, which is awesome. We've got Banjo in Smash. I'm going to finally get Smash. And of course, a sequel to Breath of the Wild. Holy moly. Oh, so much good stuff. Scooter says, I knew you were going to go crazy for Collection of Mana and Trials of Mana. Right?
機に乗ったりですか、そのショッピングをしたりとか、今この斧を実際作ってこのように DIY ツールを作ったことに応じてとか、島で過ごして。
Mr. H's highlight was Banjo. Scooter, what were your highlights? And for any of you, what were some of the highlights for you? Definitely would love to know.
So when we moved out here on the airplane, you got miles for that. And then a lot of the activities that you do on the island, you also accumulate miles for that. We just made the flimsy axe, so we got miles credit for that as well. And then so there's so many ways to acquire these miles and then also use them as well.
ちなみに日本語ではたぬきマイレージですね。
It's called tanuki mileage in Japanese.
でこのマイレージを貯めるとなんかいろんなサービスとかまたオリジナルアイテムと交換できるので、マイレージによってまた新しい楽しみと遊びが広がるようになっています。
And then these miles, you'll be able to exchange them for items and other activities. So it's a new way of enjoying the game.
It is really nice that it feels like you can progress doing any kind of activity that you enjoy in Animal Crossing. On top of it just being a fun way for you to relax, you're making progress in the game. You're having a chance to earn some of those rewards.
Yeah, I'm totally down with this. This looks fantastic. Art Lee is going to be so excited for sure.
Like even just picking weeds. Sure, it made your area more beautiful, but it didn't really give you anything else. But now you can earn miles for that and use them for something.
じゃあ斧も手に入ったことなんで木材を集めていきたいと思います。
Since I now have the flimsy axe, I think I'm going to start collecting hardwood.
And here we can see just the variety. Collecting things has always been a part of Animal Crossing, but there's so many different types of collectible crafting materials now. Even looking at the wood that you're chopping there, every time you pick something up, you're going to wonder, okay, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to make with this next?
こうやって斧を使って木から木材を切り出すことができるんですけども、ちょっと今今回時間も限られている中で木材って集めるのが大変なんで、今からちょっと野上さんに手伝ってもらおうと思います。
So as you can see, I can use this flimsy axe to collect.
So, sorry, I was definitely distracted looking up some information, trying to see if there was more I could share with all of you. But Mr. H says, sorry if that's kind of sad or anything, but it really was a highlight for me. No, absolutely, Mr. H. The highlight of Banjo should, if that's what got you most excited, that's your highlight. And don't let anyone take that away from you, because absolutely that's worthwhile. If nothing else, that alone is great. Scooter says The Witcher 3, No More Heroes 3, Panzer Dragoon, Contra Rogue Core, and Luigi's Mansion 3. Also MPRE, what is that again? And more, and more. So Contra, actually, let's talk about Contra for a moment. I was a little confused at the start because I heard them mention Contra. I thought, wait, is this a Contra entry? Contra, Konami has not been particularly great lately at keeping up its considerable catalog of IPs, and so having a new Contra in and of itself is exciting. It does look like a budget title, though, I gotta admit. Now, dual stick shooters are fun, so that there might be some to that. Contra is sort of a strange series. It's evolved in a strange way, kind of like a lot of these games that started on NES. They feel different in tone now. They didn't make the transition as well. Contra seems like maybe it's one of those as well. Contra in this style just doesn't feel like Contra. It seems like they're cashing in on the name, so I'm not totally sure I'm thrilled about it. A Contra collection is kind of cool. I do wish that we had more of an actual virtual shop, virtual console on Nintendo Switch, and I think that would be a better place to find all of these titles that are being re-released. You know, the Castlevania series, the Contra series now, Namco's putting out things, all these arcade classics that are being released. So, I have a mixed opinion on it. I have most of the Contra games I want, and then a few I don't even really want. So I probably won't be picking up the collection, and I'm not sure if I'll pick up that twin stick shooter. It had some strange elements to it. It just looked a little too alien and gory for me, which I know is funny because Contra is about that, but it didn't feel that way in the original games. So Mr. H says, oh, the remixed music they used for Banjo, the Witch Tower, all of that, it just got Mr. H so excited. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Banjo and Kazooie is cool in Smash, but it was such a missed opportunity for Rare Replay coming to the Switch. Or a straight up new Banjo game, Mr. H suggests. Yeah, we missed a few cool things. Rare Replay would have been great on the Switch. Maybe it'll come, I don't know, but for now, that's not something in the cards, I guess.
草がちょっと揺れてるのが見えると思うんですけど、この際風を表現していまして、風が強くなると木が揺れたりっていう風にそのなんていうか現実の空気もちょっと再現しようとしています。
And then another thing that you probably noticed is that the leaves on the trees are kind of moving,
Yeah.
and then this is actually expressing the wind on the island. So depending on how strong the wind is blowing, some of them sway a little bit harder.
And the sound of the wind is really beautiful too. It's very relaxing and immersive.
じゃあベンチがそう言ってら
I do feel I missed how they had the other person join in. It looks like it's couch co-op. If so, that's amazing. If there's couch co-op in this game, then Ms. Mana and I can play. This could be a great game for little Mana when she's a little older.
何か野上さん。
そうですね。僕がキャンプファイヤーを持っているので、それのちょっと大きい版のボンファイヤーを作ってみましょうか。
So since I already have a campfire, why don't we make a bonfire?
Oh, Scooter says I literally yelled because I was in the call with Daiso Devon. That's funny.
ファイヤーと木材を使って作ることができます。でこのように何か DIY で作った家具を使ってさらに作るというような DIY もあります。
So bonfire, you'll be able to make that with some wood and a campfire, which is an item. There are items where you will need another item to create. So there's a lot of variety in these recipes.
じゃあちょっと野上さんに交代します。
So I'm going to change the leader to Mr. Nogami.
このように今
That's cool. Okay, so that little yellow flag means that they are the leader. I wonder what that actually means, you know?
As you can see, there's a little flag on top of Mr. Nogami's head, and then that shows that he's the leader, and then you'll be able to tell who'll be leading that gameplay.
Nogami-san, are you walking around with a squid?
はい。
Yeah.
なぜかイカを持ってますね。なんでこんなもん持ってるんでしょう。
I don't know why I have a squid, but I always have it in my pocket.
That's awesome.
はい、僕これキャンプファイヤーを持ってますので、はい、これをと。
Mr. H has to go eat something, see in a bit. Mr. H, take care. I may not be here when you return, but thank you so much for hanging out with us. I really do appreciate you being here.
And then I'm going to go craft a bonfire on the workbench.
So that's one of the things that's really wonderful here for the first time in the Animal Crossing series, being able to play side by side at the same time with other folks who live on your island. This idea that you can have your different inventories, swap back and forth who's in charge, and then take advantage of that. You can actually have up to 8 players living on a single island, and 4 of them can play together this way just by sharing Joy-Con on a single system. So if you've got someone in your family, their thing is, I just really like collecting this material or that material, you can kind of share the load a little bit as you work on your island and then come play together. You're all enjoying the experience at the same time, and you're taking turns and trading and making these much bigger crafting projects. But on top of that, with the folks on your island, there's also local wireless and online multiplayer that we're going to be able to talk about hopefully more later on. But with that, it can be 8 people all gathering on a single player's island to have the same kind of fun activity side by side.
Well, okay. That is super exciting. So that's perfect. So the Mana Fam, we're going to be able to play this together. And then I'll be able to join all of you in some online streams and things like that. But my friends, look, if you're enjoying the stream, please do consider following. If you like hanging out, feel free to ask me about my Discord. If you don't know about that already, love to have you. With this, I'm going to have to close the stream. Now, Cadence of Hyrule is not coming out today. I expected it to be out today, unfortunately. As it's not, that changes my plans for tomorrow. It's out Thursday. Oh, if only it was out tomorrow, I could have played it on my stream. So my to-be-announced stream for the week will be announced. I am thinking perhaps it will be my my PlayStation Classic Edition, if people want to see that. I might throw a Twitter poll out there and find out what you would like for me to play. Now, I'm going to pull up my schedule, actually, because there are some things coming up, and I do have some things on the calendar. So you can also find out all of this on my website, in case you haven't done so already, I did actually update my website calendar. So tomorrow, a Sleepy Mana stream at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, again, to be announced. Then Mario Kart Wii Saturday morning. So please join me Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. I am going to be continuing through my Mario Kart franchise run with Mario Kart Wii, a beloved game by many. That should be a lot of fun. So we're going to go through and enjoy that game. Next week, I am planning on streaming on the 17th, on Monday. I don't yet know what, but it will likely be Cadence of Hyrule. I'm guessing it will be Cadence of Hyrule. Now that has been announced to be released, it might be some more Ouya stuff. I don't know, but we'll find that out as well. That's another to be announced. But then Wednesday, the 19th, I'll be streaming the Splatoon 2 Splatfest, as that is the final Splatfest. And if it is still going at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time on Friday, June 21st, the last day of it, then I will be playing the Splatoon 2 Splatfest then as well on stream. We've got Stardew Valley on the 22nd, the usual morning Mana stream. The 24th is scheduled to be an Ouya because that is the day before the Ouya servers close. The 28th is going to be Super Mario Maker 2 because that is launch day. And everything else is still to be filled in. So I do have the stream tomorrow and the stream on Monday to figure out. But yeah. Scooter says, if you do PS Classic, I'd love to join you in a call so we can talk about it. That might be a possibility. I'm not sure what I want to do with the PS1 Classic just yet, but that might be a possibility. We shall see. I wonder what people think. I was offered, I will say, I was planning on doing this Nintendo Direct reaction. And I hope that there's some value to this, that people have enjoyed this. I decided to do this because I think that the Twitch and YouTube chats for Nintendo's official channels tend to be so bogged down with so many comments and a lot of heavy and quick moderation because people are trying to troll. So I try to create a nice, comfortable place to view this. I think that this format seems to work fairly well because you do see my face, you do see my reaction, but I try to keep quiet for a lot of it and then we discuss it afterwards. But I don't know if this works for everyone. I did think, about potentially starting with a game, ending with a game. I don't know if perhaps as has come to my mind and even been suggested, maybe a collaboration with others might be a good way to do it. Apparently Scooter and Daizo did it. I know Squid was looking for some people to join him. I had thought about doing something where I could set it up. You'd see different video feeds of everyone, but my fear is it's hard enough for me to keep quiet and highlight the things I want to highlight. Having more people makes it even more so troubling, or a hassle to do that. And then every time someone's saying something, it's taking away, of course, from the direct. So I don't want to take away too much, but definitely let me know what you think. Oh my gosh, Chrono says, I really enjoyed yours with Nintendo. It fit really well because you're one of the biggest Nintendo fans I know and one of my favorite streamers. Chrono, I really do appreciate that. And Scooter's going to be watching the reaction in a bit. Please let me know your feedback. It's been a while since I've been streaming. I'm just getting back into it. I feel rusty as all get out, so I'm going to need a little bit of patience and a lot of love to get back on track and also remind people that I'm still streaming. I think people have forgotten. Fist bump to you. Chrono, fist bump to you. Thank you so much. But with that, as always, do good and be well. I'll catch you next time, and bye-bye.